What's going down, everybody? Your favorite villain, the one you love to hate the most, Mr. Nibiru, freedom fighter in the building. Just getting back. My hair's growing long in the back. Can you see that? Look at that, people. Growing long in the back over here. Just coming home from dropping my son off. You know, I get my son on the weekends. I try to be a good father, do my fatherly duties. Provide for him, you know, clothe him, feed him, make sure all his needs are met. And, you know, he's got everything he wants. You know, I'm not the greatest father, but, you know, I'm a pretty good one. Unlike some people I know on ScrewTube, like Judas Potter. Little channel update. I'm going to be doing a live show interview with Mr. G4 himself, Mr. Galactic North, for those that don't know who that is. I'll leave a channel link description the channel link in the description of this video. But either sometime this week or early next week at the latest, I'm hoping, I'm going to be doing a live interview with Mr. G4 Galactic North. Yours truly, Mr. Nibiru Freedom Fighter, will be in the hot seat, people. I will be in the hot seat. And Mr. G4 will be asking me all kinds of questions. I'm sure we're going to touch a lot of topics. We'll probably talk about Planet X. We'll probably talk about chemtrails, things like that, maybe UFOs. I'm sure we'll probably discuss Judas Potter a little bit. And we'll be talking about, you know, a lot of stuff has happened in my life, not just personally at home in Buffalo, but also on the internet. A lot of stuff has happened in my life over the past year, so we're going to be discussing all of it. I'm going to be in the hot seat, so G4 is just going to be firing questions away. I promise to answer all questions that G4 asks me truthfully, to the best of my ability. And I will tell the truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm not going to lie about absolutely anything. Whatever G4 asks, I will be answering very truthfully. So we got that coming up, people. So be on the lookout for that. Yours truly, Nibiru Freedom Fighter. We'll be doing a live feed with Galactic North. He hasn't really done a lot of activity on his channel in the past four months or so. He usually gets going again in the colder months. He starts firing up the shows and the live feeds and stuff like that. So, you know, a lot of you people might not know who he is. But like I said, I'm going to leave a description or a channel link in the description of the video so you guys know who it is and you guys can actually subscribe to his channel so that you don't miss out on this fabulous live feed. Now, there's going to be a lot of people that probably aren't happy with the fact that I'm going to be doing a live feed with Mr. G4, sitting in the hot seat, you know, talking shit about certain people like Judas Potter, perhaps. I don't know how the show's going to go, but, you know, if they don't like the fact that I'm going to be on there, well, that's just tough shit. They don't have to watch. They can stop their crying and their bitching, and they can turn off their fucking YouTubes for the day and call it a day. Because I will be on the show when Mr. G4 is ready to have me. Like I said, as it's looking now, it's looking like sometime this week, maybe early next week by the latest. But we will be firing up the show here. And, you know, I will be answering all questions that he has to ask me. So we got the beautiful Niagara River here, people. It's like glass today. There's barely any current, even though it's still moving. You never really see the river this calm. I'm on the upper Niagara River. There's upper and there's lower Niagara River. Lake Erie dumps into the Niagara River, and that's the upper. And then once it goes over Niagara Falls and drops down into the gorge, then you have the lower Niagara River. And the lower Niagara River starts at the falls base, the base of the falls, and it goes all the way and it dumps into Lake Ontario. So I don't see any fish movement in here. I don't see too much fish activity in here. It is quite cold. The upper Niagara River is really not a good fishing spot during the colder months, but the lower Niagara River is a treasure trove of fishing. People come from all over the country and the world, for that matter. Canada, you know, all over the world, anglers come down to the lower Niagara River in the fall time here to catch prize lake trout, the prize brown trout. We also have huge Chinook king salmons and coho salmons. You know, some of these fish range between, 20 pounds all the way up to 100 pounds and even over. You know, there's been salmon caught over 100 pounds in that lake. There's even been lake trout caught over 100 pounds. So, you know, they do get pretty big, people. They do get pretty big. I'm actually planning on going fishing down there this week, try to reel in some big boys. If I get some big boys, I'll put them up on the video for you guys. But, yeah, that's about it from me. You know, I'm going to go home now. The beautiful Niagara River, as you can see, it is glass. It is glass, people. It's a sheet of glass. Don't see much fish movement or anything in the water as of right now. Was hoping to see maybe a fucking giant muskie or northern pike or something come up, swim by. That would have been pretty cool, but doesn't look like that's happening. I don't see, like I said, I don't see any fish movement at all. But yeah, I will be on the G4 show this week. It should be a great show, boys and girls. Should be a real good show. Hopefully everyone can tune in to see what I got to say, see what kind of questions G4 is going to ask me. You know, it's all in good fun, and we're going to have a hell of a time. Should be good for views. Maybe get me a few extra subs that might be his subs. You know, get him a few extra subs that are my subs. So it should work out for both parties. So it should be a blast. And I'm looking forward to it. You know, it's long overdue. So let's get it out of the way, get it over and done with, and keep moving in our lives with our families and our pages and growing strong and growing in numbers. So, yes, sir. Yes, sir, Bob. That's how we roll. That's how we roll, people. That's how we roll. All right. All right, everybody, it's been real. You got your channel update. Be on the lookout for that live show. Like I said, I'll leave the link to his channel, Mr. Galactic North, in the description box of this video. And we'll take it from there. Hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. It's been cold and gloomy and rainy here all weekend. We had a nor'easter blow in this weekend. And it doesn't look like there's any warm weather on the way, so all cold weather from here on out. So winter, here comes winter. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. My philosophy is the sooner it gets here and the sooner it snows, the quicker it'll leave, and then the warm weather will be back. So that's what I'm looking forward to, people. So peace and love, everybody. Like I said, hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. Wishing everybody a beautiful, wonderful, manic Monday tomorrow. Back to work for some of us. Not all you people on YouTube would know what that's like some of you trolls and cyberbullies out there, like Mr. Judas Potter himself, a.k.a. Screwtopia waits. But, you know, well, wait, he does have a job. He's a male secretary. Well, that doesn't really count. He sits at home all day, so. But, like I said, back to work, back to the grindstone. Got to make that bacon, got to make that guap, got to make that paper, got to pay the bills. You know, without having a job, you know, it would even be hard to even put clothes on my back and food on my table. So we got to do what we got to do. Peace and love, everybody. I got to go before I get another cell phone ticket. I got one the other night again. Fucking cops nailed me. Fucking bastards. Got to go. Peace and love. Freedom fighter out.